Morning, everybody. It's 8:03 a.m. Starting a little early today. Got to take my daughter to the bus. So, welcome to my channel. Now, yesterday, kind of have a nothing burger for the FOMC. Uh, Pause was expected. Pause happened. Not gonna go into much into it. Really didn't have much impact on the market. Um, had a couple Mag 7 report earnings, Tesla, Meta, and Microsoft. Some mixed results. Microsoft down, Meta up, and Tesla up. So let's get right into this, okay? Welcome to my channel. My name is Steven Gonzalez. I use market profile and volume profile to find structure in the markets, along with supply and demand, gamma exposure levels, the most traded price of the month, of the year, the month, the week, and the previous day. This is how I find, this is my edge, and this is how I come up for game plans, okay? So, hopefully you can join me every day, all right, where I give you the recap, the story of the markets, the economic calendar, the leaders of the laggards, right? Come up with game plans, right? And then, if I have an educational trade with the new data coming out in the morning, I will post that to my YouTube Shorts, also to my X at Gonzo719, and you can follow me on TikTok at Gonzo719Trader. All right, now I'm trying to build a community in my Discord, Confluence Trading. Starting to do more content, more live content, have more interactions with me. Now today at 10 a.m., okay, at 10 a.m., if you join my server, I'm going to go live and I'm going to show everybody how I develop a game plan for the day. Now, hopefully, I'm not. Now, 10 a.m. there is news, so it should be perfect because I'm not going to want to trade that news. So, come join me. All right? Come join me. Have suggestions, comments. It's a new community. Trying to start something, have more interaction with me. All right? I'll do it live 10 a.m. So, come join my Discord. Okay? All right. Now, of course, if you join my content, smash the like button. You can wait to the end if you want. All right. Now, moving on to the futures watch list. Let's see what's moving markets today. All right, who's the top of the list today? Ethereum up 2.63%, silver's up 2.24%, gold up 1.07%, Russell's up 0.86, Bitcoin's up 0.68, 30-year bonds being bought today up 0.66, Nasdaq's up 0.50, ES up 0.26, crude is flat, dollar is flat, Dow is slightly down 0.10, 10-year yield is under 4.5 yield, it's down 1.23%. The VIX is down 2.32%. It's at a 16. A 16. Moving on to the Mag 7 Plus. Let's check those out. Who's leading the pack? That is Broadcom. Broadcom is up 5.74%. Tesla's up 3.65. Meta's up 1.57. Google's up 0.98. Coinbase up 0.95. All right. Laggards, Apple down 0.23, Nvidia's down 0.30. There's some Trump was talking about some kind of Nvidia curbs of this specific chip. Um, so Microsoft down 4.09% after earnings. Moving on, top sector stocks. All right, let's look at the leaders here. You got Goldman Sachs up 1%. Morgan Stanley up 0.86. So financials should be doing pretty nicely. Let's see, Berkshire Hathaway was up 0.22. All right, Qualcomm's up 0.82. Visa's up 0.63. Now, I believe Visa reported earnings this morning or after the close. Um, let's go to laggards here. Ooh, Snowflake down 1.79. Might be due to Microsoft. All right. I don't know if the Azure or the cloud service from Microsoft took a hit or something. Maybe Snowflake involved with that. Uber is down 2.25%. Salesforce down 3.06%. Wow. Caterpillar, I believe they reported earnings. Down 5.02%. UPS, geez, boy. Wow. I believe they reported earnings this morning. They are down 13.29%. They just can't get a hold of things. And they were at that 126 level for so long and they busted out. And look at that. They're right back down below major levels. They just can't get a footing. They can't get a footing. Okay? Moving on to more granular list here. Leading the pack, IBM reported earnings after the close yesterday. They're up 9.02%. Lam Research up 6.47. Las Vegas Sands up 6.42. Western Digital up 4.30. Marvel up 4.25. VST is up 4%. I think it's Arista up 3.84. ASML up 3.37. Verta above 3.20. That's it. I'm just going to talk about the three percenters. Let's go to laggards. Who we got here? Whirlpool. Whirlpool down 10.63%. ServiceNow down 9.55. American Airlines down 4.7. Oh, actually 5.09. I think they reported earnings if I'm not. Sherman-Williams down 2.89. FedEx in sympathy with UPS down 2.58. Datadog down 2.21. Now Lyft is down probably with Uber. Okay, those are your laggards. All right, moving on. Moving on to the guts of the market, the sectors. Let's see who's leading here. Semiconductors leading the pack. Leading the pack without Nvidia. Okay, because you saw a lot of semis getting love today. All right, so that is up 1.37, followed by financials up 0.70. We saw Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, right? That's your Tesla. Your discretionary is your Tesla. Okay, utilities is up. So everything is up. The only little lagger is industrials, and that's your Caterpillar, but it's only down 0.07, so it's really not that bad. Okay, that will do the sectors. Now, moving on. Economic calendar today. Let's go to the economic calendar. Let's do that. Okay. Now today, 8:30 a.m. GDP. GDP sometimes with the markets and initial jobs claims. Okay. Pending home sales at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna be pausing if I don't find anything in between 9:34, 9:40, and 10 a.m. I'm just gonna stay away. All right. Remember, I'm doing a live on my Discord at 10 a.m. Please come join me. Okay. Please come join me. Just join my server and you'll see the event. Okay. Now let's get into that's it for the economic calendar. All right. Now jumping into some news. Microsoft stock fell 4.2 after the software giant's third quarter outlook for its so I was right. See, crucial Azure cloud computing unit disappointed expectations. That's why Salesforce is down. That's why Snowflake is down. Okay. Meta Platform stock rose 1.3 after Facebook owner reported better than estimated fourth quarter revenue. Although it flagged that current quarter sales may not exceed expectations. Tesla stock rose 2.9 after electric vehicle manufacturer signaled plans to slash costs and roll out a cheaper EV model. American Airlines stock fell 2.3 following a mid-air collision between a passenger aircraft owned and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. Wow. UPS stock slumped 13% after the shipping giant's revenue guidance for the 2025 fiscal year missed estimates. Wow. Southwest Airlines stock fell 2.4 after the carrier's fourth quarter revenue and forward guidance both came in a little short. Caterpillar stock fell 4% after the engineering equipment manufacturer reported a decline in fourth quarter profit. Okay, Comcast stock fell 3.5 after the mass media giant streaming service Peacock reported 36 million paid subscribers in the fourth quarter, flat from the prior period. Okay, that's some news. All right. Let's look at anything more. Let's see if there's anything more here. So that's the American Airlines. Many killed when a jet hits a helicopter. We just talked about that. Talked about Microsoft. Talked about Tesla, UPS, Caterpillar. Just want to see if there's anything we didn't just cover. I think we're good. I think we're good. Pretty much covered the main stories. All right. Now let's just we'll do upgrades, downgrades here. What did I just do? All right. Upgrades, downgrades. Let's do it. Let's see here. CVS, hold to a buy. Edwards Life Sciences, hold to a buy. Coca-Cola, hold to a buy. Lam Lam Research, neutral to overweight, market perform, outperform. All right, downgrades. Okay, Cargo Therapeutics is downgraded by everybody. Wow, I'm not sure what that stock is, but downgraded also. That's really all. Yeah. So, the only thing today, obviously big thing, is earnings. Okay. So this morning, UPS, Mastercard, Dow, Blackstone Group, Nokia, Southwest, Caterpillar, Comcast all reported earnings. We just talked about it. After the close today, Apple, Intel, Visa, KLAC, Atlassian, Deckers Brands, and United States Steel. Before the open tomorrow, ExxonMobil, AbbVie, Chevron. Those are the big boys. Colgate, Palmolive. All right, those are earnings. Now, let's move on to the daily charts here. Here we go. Not sure if G-Man's with me today. Me and him had a had a live session because I wasn't feeling great yesterday, so I didn't trade. But then I still got on the call and had a nice talk with G-Man. That usually is in his YouTube channel. I'm not sure if he's here today, but we had real good discussions about trading. So now let's look at the SPY. All right, inside day. Okay, inside the prior day session, really pulled back almost to last week's lows. Really, like I said, like a nothing burger day. Now you have this like kind of pivot point right here of like 605. That's a pivot point. You got support and resistance right here. Okay, so we'll see how that. We'll see what that does today. We're above the 50. We're above the year-to-date anchor VWAP. So we'll see. We'll see here. Let's look at futures. All right. So futures, you can just see balance area forming, right? All the highs, couple lows. I mean, this is not the best balance area, but maybe a 3-day balance, right? But this resistance is pretty important, about 6104. Okay, 6104. Gap still not filled here. Over to 50. So we're starting to balance. Okay, what's that mean? Big move is coming, up or down. We don't know yet, right? Qs. Ooh. Big orders hitting the tape somewhere. All right, now let's look at the Qs. Got lower high, lower high, lower high. Over the year-to-date anchor VWAP, 50-day moving average, right below the 9 EMA daily. Big gap still above us, right? I'm sorry. Let me just go back real quick because I didn't tell you where the SPY was now. 603. It's called 60. 603.60. You're basically at the open of yesterday. So up in the session of yesterday. So okay. All right, go back to the Qs. Where are we now? It's 523.50. 523.50. So we're gapping up in the Qs. Gapping up into this area. Into this gap. Interesting, right? Then you got that 527 called 528. That was support. Could be resistance. Could it be a target today? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's look at the NASDAQ futures. You can see big candle there. That's what the DeepSeek, and now that's seeming to be a fraud. Oh, they didn't just spend 6 million. It's kind of coming more to light. OpenAI saying they stole their technology. So now we got a weak high here, 217. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Lower high, lower high, lower high. So you don't have the same like little balance area, but you do kind of have a mini balance area, 2-day balance right here. Look at that 217. Okay. Like I said, over the 50-day, over the 9 EMA daily, and you got that gap above. You're not even into it in futures. Okay. In futures. Well, it's a bigger gap because this is part of this is overnight session. Okay. All right. Now moving on. We will move on to the triple-headed monster. That's our 10-year yield. The bond market finally looks like it's getting, the yields are getting weak. All right. So let's look at that triple-headed monster here. So this is continuing the weakness. Remember I said this 4.5 yield will be the next support. Now we're starting to rip through that, getting ready to hit the 50-day moving average. We topped out at 4.80, right? And now look, below the 20, below the 9 EMA daily, about to hit the 50. Okay, so bond market right now. One or two things this means. When the yields are going down, means people are buying bonds. Okay, people are buying bonds. So that's either buying it because they want to get a good return or buying them because they're scared of what's going to happen, right? So we'll have to see. Let's look at that dollar. Dollar's moving sideways. Okay, might have made a swing low here, but moving sideways. Okay, probably get more clarity. I think just core PCE tomorrow. Let's look at that VIX. Let's look at the fear gauge. We're at a 15.97 VIX. So we're right here. Here's last week's lows, right? We're right in last week's range. So about a 16 VIX. So 1% expected move in the S&P 500 plus or minus 1%. Okay, that is your triple-headed monster. Now we can move on to the main event, and we're gonna do the analysis of the Nasdaq and the ES futures. Here we go. Little bit, G-man. I'm in that long as an like a basically an investment, the TLT. So yeah, but that's definitely catching a bid because of the 10-year yield. I mean, I know that tracks the 30-year, but and the TLT is 20-year, but it's basically a long dated treasury. All right, let's look at the futures here. This is our market profile and our volume profile. G-Man, I don't know if you were here earlier. I was talking about our talk we had yesterday, which was a great talk we had yesterday. Hopefully, I could part some of my experience on you. And you gained something from yesterday. Cool. I'm still learning myself, still refining my system as we speak. So it's never ending game, the trading game. All right, never ending game. There's always something to do. Now we're gonna look at yesterday. Yesterday was a nothing burger. Okay, right there, horrible. I mean, that was the best day. I didn't feel great, and it's a good day to take off. All right, now the day before, I had a big trade. Okay, real quick, go over it. I talked to G-Man about it in detail, but basically, I was long 60-30 here. Got nipped out of break even. That would have been a monster, right? However, I waited for this pullback, and I got long right here, stop loss here, and rode that puppy up all the way up to here. Big trade, 30 something 5 points in futures or something like that. So big trade, a little over, I think it was a little over 300 and I think around a 360% return on my risk. So very nice trade. I'm gonna do a video. Certain days I haven't been feeling the best, so I haven't had the energy to do my videos because I think I owe you 3 or 4 videos for trading recaps. So apologize for that, but they will be coming. It's just haven't been feeling the best. All right. So now what did I do? Close this? Jeez. All right. Let's analyze this. Okay. So look, rolling profile for the week. We got excess here, and then we have value area. Now, I don't know if G-Man's gonna get this. What does that look like? What does that look like? That looks incomplete, right? Incomplete to the upside. So I will distribution, normal distribution looks like that, right? Exactly, G-Man. That's probable. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but that's generally an incomplete auction for the week. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, most traded price of the week, 60.77.50. It's right here, Where's price? Right there. Most traded price yesterday, right there. Okay, we're starting to balance, right? Look at the value area for the week right here, right here. That's the value, 7% of the trade. All right, we're right in the middle and in horrible trade location here. Okay, horrible, horrible. So let's open this up a little more here. Okay, all right, so let's look at some levels together. Ooh, right off the bat, right off the bat, we have a weak low, confluence low here, 60, let's call it 60-60. What is that? The value area low of yesterday and the overnight low. You also have the week anchored VWAP for the week right here. Okay, so I'm going to be watching the 60-60 level. Okay, also happens to be yesterday's close right here at 60-64. Okay, now what else do we have to talk about here? Let's see here. Just trying to see here. Now you can see yesterday's session kind of had an incomplete, a weak low. Now there's you hear me say a weak low, that could be another low with it, or it could be within the session. This is not a poor low. Poor low would be TPOs at the same price. This is kind of like an incomplete. It doesn't have like excess here. Okay. So that's that. This could get corrected. All right. What else? Let's look at this profile here. Now let's look at the inventory. Opened here, only short activity to this much long activity, but we're in the pretty much the middle of session. That doesn't matter. This is a pretty prominent current VPOC here, 6091 in the overnight. So now notice we're below that, and we're in the middle of the muddle. Okay, this is showing indecision in the market. They don't know what to make of this FOMC. Okay, this is what this is telling me. Got a supply zone up here now. So this is going to be key to see if this acts as resistance, 6090, 6091 or something, right? But then you have the most traded price of the week here. So it's kind of a mess in a way. Okay, it's kind of a mess. All right, we need to really, for me to be interested, I need to see it test somewhere up here. Okay, so around the 6105 area, that would be a breakout probably of this balance. Okay, so I'm going to look at that. And to the downside, it's not, you don't have the best areas here, about the 6032, 60 to 6023 area. Okay, that could be the playground. All right, now that being said, let's get into this. Let's do some scenarios here. All right, we'll start off with the long side. Okay, so there's a confluence low here, 60-60 with the anchor V up for the week. Okay, if we come down here and the market's not that weak, we do something like this. I want to see what we do in this area. If it's not that weak, do we just do boop? Then I'm going to be interested, right? Probably take some off here at the most traded price of the week. 6091 could be a problem, right? But if we push up through there, then you can go to that 6105 and see if you can finally fill that gap at 6122. Okay, 6122. I don't know how much more I'm interested in something. Now, the only other thing I could see happen is if we stay up here, hold, 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 and we bust through this, and then we do this, right? So, either way, let's go with bear. All right, so we got supply here. We have our most traded price of the week here, 60.77. Remember, we got a confluence low here, 60.60 with the anchored VWAP. So this is your area here for shorts. So a couple things can happen here. All right, we can move up into this supply, come through the most traded price of the week, and then you got that confluence low, 60.60. What do we do there? Does it get defended? But this is the bear case, right? So bear case, it could whoop, upon acceptance, and then we can go down to the most 24-hour most traded price of the week. It's around 60.25 about, right? Most likely land into this demand and possibly to the most traded price of the week, of the month, I'm sorry. And that is, I think that's 59.88. Okay. That's what I see right there. Now, of course, we could always come up, struggle with 6105, go right back to the mean. All right. That is the short side for the ES. Now we're going to get into the NASDAQ, and I'm getting close to having to take my daughter to the bus. So let's see here. Let's see our structure. Now we're gapping up in the NASDAQ, so it's relatively stronger than the ES. Okay. So let's look at it. Here's the gap fill, 216. Let's call it 216.02, I believe. And the price is here, right? Most traded price of the week is 215.25 right here, right? Now we also have a confluence low here, 214, let's call it 70 to 56. It's your overnight low and a value area low of yesterday. Okay, so the NASDAQ also has this confluence high up here at 217.09 to 67. That's like the 6105 in the ES. Okay, that's like that. All right. So now that we have that mapped out, right, it's all about that gap fill. And let's see, most traded price will always stay up here, and we stay above this 213, like a 213. What is that? 40 area. It's the most traded price of the year. It's bullish structure. Okay. Now let's get into those scenarios. And G-Man, I don't know if you saw, I have a live event today in Discord. I'm going to try to get on there. But try, hopefully I'm not in a trade at that time, and do an event. It's in the Discord. You'll see it. I'm going to show you how I plan out my day. Okay, hopefully you join. All right, let's go into scenarios here, and let's go right into bull case. We got our gap fill right here. So number one, we can come up into this supply, go fill the gap, and then take off. Finally try to fill the gap. The gap fills around 218.43. Okay. Another one, pull back, where you have this most traded price of the week and the confluence low of the value area low yesterday and overnight. What do we do if we come back here? If we do this and the market's not that weak, that could give the ability to go up there as well. Okay. And even this big structure here, you got month-to-day VWAP here. Now, this would only be if we drop down here, right? And the market's not that weak. I could be interested here and maybe just go back to the mean. Okay. That's what I would be looking at there. That's your long side. All right. Now the short side, you got supply right here, and you got this let's call it 217 area. Okay. That could be resistant, right? And then you got your confluence low and your most traded price of the week. Remember, it's kind of inversed. So price is right here right now. We can come up, try to move, get some weakness. We probably go right down to the most traded price of the week. And the confluence low, if we break that and hit that confluence low, we can go right down to 213.40, most traded price of the year. Right? This could hold the market, but if it does this, whoop, we're going down, boy. We're going down. I could see it go to 210, 211 area, and then there's not much stopping us from going all the way down. Okay? All the way down. So that will do it for me today, folks. That's our scenarios. All right. Give me a thumbs up. Smash that like button if you enjoyed my content. All right. Now today, remember, in my Discord. Okay? In my Discord, Confluence Trading. You'll see. Join it. The link is in my homepage on YouTube. Join it and you'll see the event. Hopefully you come join me at 10 a.m. I will do a live recap. Not a recap, sorry. A live analysis and what my game plan is going to be. Okay? Hopefully you can join me. See what I use during the day. And it'd be awesome. Okay? Please come join me. And of course, as always, subscribe, set an alert, and join my channel. And of course, my Discord. So the channel for YouTube, the Discord for getting more interaction with myself. All right. Now, everybody, have a great day. We have a plan. And stay green. No trade to trade. I'll see everybody in the Discord at 10 a.m.